Hello students, welcome to Dhaka Secondary School, North Karachi campus, and today you are watching class 8 English language class, and these slides are prepared by Safahan, language teacher of Dhaka Secondary School. So students, our today's topic is second week of April, and in this our learning agenda is infinitives, what are infinitives, and what is to infinitive base form, and what is zero infinitive, and we can also name it bare infinitive. Okay students, so now first of all I start from our topic infinitive. Basically infinitive is what? Infinitive is a base form of verb. Verb is the most important part of any sentence. So infinitive plays the base form of verb, and most of the infinitives are used in the present infinitive form, but we have different forms of infinitive: the perfect infinitive, perfect continuous infinitive, continuous infinitive, and the passive infinitive. Okay, but in this class I am just going to teach you present infinitive. Okay, so here comes our today's topic, present infinitive. So basically we have two types of present infinitive. First is to infinitive, which is to, we put to, then after that base form, and second is the zero infinitive, in which we do not put any to word. Okay, and we can also name it bare infinitive. Bare infinitive means we use infinitive without to word. Okay, so here comes the example of to infinitive and zero infinitive. So to sit is to infinitive, that is also base form, and sit without to is zero infinitive, that is bare infinitive. To eat, eat, zero infinitive. To have, to infinitive, and have. Okay students, for example, in the first two examples you see to infinitive, I decided not to go to London. So in this sentence students, decide is main verb, but after that you see to go. Okay, when you put negative, so we put what? Not first. I decided to go to London, or I decided not to go London. So to go is what? Infinitive form in present here, and in the second he asked me not to be late. Okay, to be is also here present infinitive, which is which comes with verb to. Okay, but in the last two examples you students, you see I would rather not eat meat. So when we use helping modal verbs, so we do not use to word. That is what our bare infinitive. We have some functions of to bare infinitive which we later on study. In the fourth, I might not come. So might is also modal auxiliary, and in modal auxiliaries we do not use any to. So here that's why I have put come word. Okay, that is bare infinitive. Okay now students, now I move towards our main functions of to infinitive. So here comes some functions of to infinitive. So first function of to infinitive, it is used as a subject of the sentence. Second, it is used after noun. Okay, and third is we can also use to infinitive after adjectives, and fourth is to infinitive is also used with question words. Here comes the functions of zero infinitive. So we have some functions of zero infinitive. So zero infinitive is also used after auxiliaries, means modal auxiliaries. It is also used for verbs of perception. Verbs of perception means like see, hear, okay, touch. All these are verbs of perceptions, or before verbs of perfection we do not use to infinitive, but we use bare infinitive. And with the verb make and let, we do not use to infinitive but zero infinitive or bare infinitive. And also had better, with had better in expression we use zero infinitive, and infinitive with y. Okay students, so now here comes the functions of to infinitive. The first function is we use to infinitive as a subject of the sentence. Okay students, so here comes example: to be or not to be, that is the question. So to be or not to be here plays the role of subject, Okay, that is what pronoun, relative pronoun, and that is relative pronoun that is used for the subject, and subject is to be or not to be. To know here is to love her. So his students, to know here plays the role of subject and her is to love her. In the third, to visit the Grand Sinan is my lifelong dream. So to visit is also here plays the role of subject. So here we know that to infinitive can play the role of subject. So in the second function of infinitive, we can also use to infinitive after noun, okay, or pronoun. For example, the children need a garden to play in. So a garden is a noun, and in that garden someone wants to play, so that's why we can use to infinitive. So after noun or pronoun we can also use to infinitive. I would like a sandwich to eat. So sandwich is a noun, and after noun we can also use to infinitive. I don't have anything to wear. So anything is a pronoun, and after pronoun you can see to infinitive, which shows regarding that function of to infinitive. And third function of to infinitive, that to infinitive can be used with adjective and it used after adjectives. And here comes the formula. When we use subject to be, then to be, after to be we can use adjectives, and before adjectives to infinitive can be used. For example, it is good to talk. So good is an adjective, and after adjective we can use to infinitive. It is good of you to talk to me. And in the third, it is important to be patient. So in all these three examples we have used to infinitive after adjectives. And so we learn that after a noun we can use to infinitive in order to explain that noun, and after adjective we can also use to infinitive in order to explain that to infinitive. Okay students, so now here comes the fourth function of to infinitive. So to infinitive play the role of question words. Okay, so here come some words like how, where, what, who and when. For example, she asked me how to use the washing machine. So how is a question word, and after question word we can use to infinitive. Do you understand what to do? Tell me when to press the button. Okay, so when, what and how, all these are question word, and before and after question words we can use to infinitive, which explain that word what is going to be done. Okay students, so these all are functions of to infinitive. So to infinitive is used as a subject of the sentence, can be used after a noun to explain that noun, can be used after adjective to modify or explain that adjective, and before and after question words. So now here comes the functions of zero infinitive, and we can also name it bare infinitive. So what is bare infinitive? So before that we do not use to word. Okay, that is zero infinitive. So first function of zero infinitive, so in auxiliaries or modal verbs we do not use to infinitive but zero infinitive. For verbs of perception we use zero infinitive. And make, let, we do not use to infinitive. And zero infinitive, had, better, we do not use this. And why. Okay students, so now one by one I'll tell you functions of zero infinitive. Here comes the first function. So after modal auxiliaries we do not use zero infinitive or bare infinitive, to infinitive but zero infinitive. So can't is our modal auxiliary, and after modal auxiliary we are not supposed to use to infinitive but zero or bare infinitive. So in this example it is clear. she can't speak to you. So can't is modal auxiliary and we do not use to here, that's why I have put speak first. In the second example, he should give her some money. So should is also a modal auxiliary and after modal auxiliary we use bare infinitive or to infinitive, that's why I have put give verb here. And in the last example, shall I talk to him, so it is also what our modal auxiliary and we are not supposed to use to infinitive but zero infinitive here. Okay students, so now I move towards our second. So when verbs like perception, in which we have some perceptions regarding smell, okay, we smell things, okay, we just see things, okay, we can feel things, so these all are verbs of perception. Okay, so before verbs of perception we are not supposed to use to infinitive but zero infinitive. So he saw her fall from the cliff. So here students you do not see any to, that's why saw her fall from cliff. In the second, we heard them close the door. Okay, so that's why when saw is a perception verb, so perceptive verb, so after that fall we haven't used any to, that's why fall is here as a bare infinitive. Hearing is also a perception verb and after perception verb we do not use to. And in the third one, they saw us walk towards the lake and that is also our zero infinitive or bare infinitive. And in the third, when the verb like make and let comes, we do not use to infinitive but zero infinitive. For example, her parents let her stay out. So after let we do not use to but base form without to. Let's go to the cinema tonight. And in the third one, you made me come with you. So after let and make we do not use to infinitive but zero infinitive. And the fourth use of zero infinitive, if we have the expression of had better, okay, it means that it is better to do this thing than that one. So here comes the example. So here students comes the example of we had better take some warm clothing. So you see students, when we use had better expression phrase, we do not use zero and to infinitive but zero infinitive. She had better ask him not to come. Okay, and we had better reserve a room in the hotel. Okay students, these all are our four functions of zero infinitive. Here comes our last but not least zero infinitive function. With the verb, with the question word why, we use zero infinitive. For example students, why wait until tomorrow? Okay, why not ask him now? And why leave before the end of the game? Okay students, I hope you got the infinitives. Thank you so much.